What's up, guys? So, big announcement that happened a couple of days. So, for those that don't know, Archeworld is going to release a second server in North America. So, XL Games announced this about 2 days ago now, and we have this video, this promotional video saying there's going to be a second land minting. So we're going to go ahead and play this so you can get the information on here, because they did a really good job of, showing off the land minting here and advertising it. So first minting was April 10th to April 12th, sold out 3,000 lands, and they're citing that players are saying, hey, when's there going to be more minting? We want to mint more land. And so they end up saying here that, boom, there's going to be a second server based on player feedback, and the minting will be 4/17/23. Let's go back and pause that there so you can see and get this data, because it's very important, right? The land minting is very important if you are playing Archeworld. We've talked about this. Land is the most valuable resource in the game of Archeworld. Hands down, there is nothing else that compares to having land. You don't have to have land. You can rent land in game. So an easy way to think about this, like, you could pay a monthly subscription, which is like renting the land. If you rent the land, you're paying a monthly subscription. If you buy the land and own it, you're paying a one-time fee, and you don't have to pay that monthly subscription anymore. So it's like prepaying for subscription time. But the cool thing about owning land is that you can sell it whenever you want to. So if you're done with the game after 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, you're free to sell that land. Or you also have the option to rent it to someone else. If you want to hold on to the land itself and just rent it, you can do that. So you can be a landlord. Like, very cool things about owning the land. I am a big advocate of owning things rather than renting. I highly recommend you always own things rather than rent, but your own personal preference. You can do whatever you want with your own money. So, second server, a lot of controversy on this, right? There won't be enough players. It's going to split the population. It's going to devalue the items on the first server because it's going to be a shared auction house as of now. So things could change, but as of now, the auction houses are shared. So, which also means the arena rankings are shared as well. The gear score rankings are shared as well. Like, everything is shared as of now, as of this recording. So we'll have to see. People are definitely angry and upset because they spent all this money on server 1, and now they feel like server 2 is going to have a bunch of people, and it's going to be infested with bots or free-to-play players who are going to drive the prices down. And some people like myself, like, if I didn't invest a lot of money into server 1, into land on server 1, I would jump into server 2 right away, because server 2, in my mind, is going to be the easier server to play on. Yes, there's probably going to be less players. Yes, there's going to be less whales on server 2. It's just going to be easier competition, and the items that you get are going to be the same, right? So if you're trying to earn money, if you're trying to do a play-to-earn game, and the items are the same on 2 different servers, but one is like hard mode and the other one's easy mode, you always pick the easy mode, guys. Like, it's a no-brainer. So that's part of the reason why the population got so upset. It's like, you're releasing the second server and it's like easy mode. It's like, So we'll have to see. Are both of these servers going to be full and populated? Is there going to be a couple big whales on server number 2? I would think so. In my opinion, like I said, if I didn't dump a whole bunch of money onto server 1, I would be like, sweet, I'm going to dump a whole bunch of money on server 2 and dominate server 2. Like, that's my idea. If I miss server 1, or if I only had a little bit invested into server 1, and I was like, let's sell all the server 1 stuff and go to server 2. So, what do you think about the outrage of NASA server 2? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to mint on 4/17 here, this 2300 UTC time? It should be just like before. It should be a 6-hour window. There's only going to be about 1,500, I believe it's a little bit less land, so they're only going to sell a tiny amount of land compared to last time. But there's also this chance too. They're selling megas. So there's, I think, 10 megas that can be earned / won from this minting. And that's crazy, right? The megas are the biggest, most valuable pieces of land. So that's another reason why people were upset, is when they did the minting for the North America, you couldn't get a mega. It was literally impossible, because all the megas were reserved for the fandom card holders that had the rare fandom cards. So those 25 people got to buy the 25 megas, and that was it. But now, in the public minting, you can actually get a mega land in server 2. So that, is also a thing where, hey, that's not fair. Like, why are they getting a better minting than us in server 1? So you can see some of the outrage is justified, in my opinion. Having the chance at getting a mega, which, megas are probably valued at right now. Nothing have sold. No megas have sold, but we probably estimate as of today, probably valued at about $4,000 or $5,000 for a mega land plot. That'd be my guess on the value on those if someone actually sell. They're trying to sell them for like $10,000. And again, no one has sold a mega land on the American server yet. But they have gone as high as, I believe, $15,000 in the Asian server. So we'll have to see. Prices do fluctuate. Prices do vary based on supply and demand. Location also does play a factor. In game, it really has no benefit right now. Specific locations don't do anything, but you do want to generally have your land connected to each other or close to each other. So those are the only benefits of location, really. And everything else is just personal preference. Like, do you want ocean views, or do you want trees? Do you want forest views? Do you want like desert views? It's all personal preference as of right now. In the future, the land location might have some benefits. We saw that in Arc Age, your prior game, where the land location was actually very important. But as of now in Archeworld, there's no specific reason to have a certain zone or location other than you like the zone. And, that to some people is a very good reason, is you like the zone, or you think that people are going to want that zone in the future. They want that location. I personally am very, very fond of, ocean views and seeing the sea, seeing the ocean, islands, and things like that. So, those are the kind of lands that I like. But post your comments. Let me know. Let me know what kind of land location you like. Are you interested in server 2? What are your thoughts? Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next